This Aderonn Airsoft review is brought to you by AirsoftClub.com. Hey guys, here's another Aderonn Airsoft review. This is the video review of the SY gas-powered grenade. Now this comes in several different versions. This version, it also comes in a pineapple version, and it also comes in a smoke grenade version. I just like this version the most, so got it. You can get it on AirsoftClub.com for $20 and then $15 shipping, which coming from Hong Kong, you can't beat it. Great price for it, and even though it is one of the more inexpensive grenades, it works great. I can't tell you how much fun it is to actually detonate this. Just simply pull the pin and throw it, and the spoon will pop off, and it's a lot of fun. It's got a nice bang to it, and when it goes off, there's a huge cloud of condensation, and it gives it a great visual effect, and it flings the BBs out. So definitely a lot of fun. Right now you can just hear the spoon shaking around. Highly recommend it. And now to the review. So here we are with the grenade all taken apart and opened up. When you get the grenade, basically you're going to get it in a cylindrical box and open it up. It is somewhat of a pain to actually get this grenade out. It has a nice seal on it and it fits perfectly in the box. But once you get it all out, here are the parts you will actually get. You'll get one of these, which is the gas chamber. It will not be red like this, or sort of a reddish orange like this. I painted it just because when this grenade opens up, sometimes this falls out. Didn't want to lose this. I also sprayed one of these caps red. You'll get 4 caps like this, which actually hold the BBs, and then you'll get, I think it's 9 of these little rubber plugs. This is the one piece you're gonna actually probably lose the most, but I mean, you can always just put in another one. They give you 9, so that's always nice. You'll have the grenade shell itself, you'll have the spoon, and you'll have your pin. So as far as arming the grenade goes, or setting it up, you can adjust your detonation, or the timer, by twisting these 2 little silver screws right here. Tightening them will make the detonation slower, the timer will be slower, or if you loosen them, it'll go off faster. Now, if you are timing it and you're trying to adjust it to a certain time, you just push the trigger down, or this little spring down, and you can time it that way. But I will tell you that it's a little bit different than when you have gas in it. When you have gas in it, this little spring will pop up a little bit faster. So if you're shooting for 4 seconds, you're going to want to set your gas-free timer to about 4.5, 5 seconds. Just an estimate though, you're going to want to test it all out yourself. Each grenade is different, but for mine that's about how it is. So to arm it, what you're going to do is take this little rubber plug and stick it into the top of the gas chamber right here. So I'm not going to do that right now because sometimes it does take a little while. It is a pain. If you do get it in halfway and you're ever having trouble getting the rest of the rubber plug in, you can always take your spoon and just try to push the rest of it in. I find that's helpful. So once you have the rubber plug into the chamber, or the gas chamber, take your this little bowl piece, put your BBs in here if you're going to use BBs at all. Sometimes I don't put BBs in here. You can fill it up to, I think, 10. Once you have that, just keep it like this. Put the little gas reservoir on upside down so your BBs don't pour out. Just hold it like this. Once you're ready to put it in, you're going to notice that the gas reservoir on most sides, it's just perfectly round, but on this side it's got sort of a flat indentation. You're going to want to find the side of the grenade that has sort of the flat indentation right here, which is, it's the side with the timer on it. So just line those up so it fits in there perfectly. Close it up. Once you have everything in, you're ready to seal it. Just push down on your little spring timer. Take the spoon, put it over the little half cylinder right there. Make sure you're holding it down with some force, and then you can just fit the pin through the two holes on each side, or the hole on each side. And once you have that, it'll stay safe and put together. You're not going to have any issues. The pressure of the spring actually keeps the little rubber plug in to the gas reservoir so it doesn't explode. And this is perfectly safe to put in your vest, put in a pouch or something, carry it out to the field. When you're ready, simply pull the pin, and then just throw it. You can take the spoon off. Right now I don't have any gas in here, so it's going quite slow, but once you put in gas, it'll go a little bit faster, and this will pop up and the whole thing will sort of open up. There you go. So that was a little bit anticlimactic, being that there's no gas in it, but when you do put gas, it'll pretty much open up like that really quickly, have a nice loud bang, and there'll be condensation of gas spewing everywhere. So it's pretty exciting when that happens. So yeah, I mean, that's how you load it. As far as painting it, I do recommend painting the outside like this a little bit, but don't paint the top too much because it does mess with the firing mechanism. After I painted it, I did notice that when you put the top on like this, if you paint both of these pieces, there's a little bit too much friction, so when it explodes, it kind of just pops it halfway open and the gas slowly escapes. So you're better off just painting the top of this little plate right here, and the outside of this, and not the top. So pretty much close it up like that and just paint this whole thing and leave these two sides not painted. Just a word of advice if you are going to paint them, just so you don't lose them in the field. As far as construction, these are all pretty much plastic. I think there's a little thin metal chamber in there just to hold the gas. This whole piece though is a very strong heavy metal. This weighs about a pound, I would say. Everything in green right here is metal. This top little part is plastic, and then the spring and all this is obviously metal. So thanks for watching, and shooting demonstration to come. This Aderonn Airsoft review is brought to you by AirsoftClub.com.